it's Christy here, and I want to ask you a question.
If I was to tell you to have a 6-figure business online, you're going to need to go through 3 stages. Would you like to know what these 3 stages are to make sure that you get through them smoothly? If so, then you're at the right spot, because I'm going to share with you the 3 stages right now. And here's the catch. If you get caught in any of these stages and don't get through all 3, your results will be limited. That's guaranteed. So the first stage is what I call the enthusiasm stage. So you have joined
Either an income opportunity or business opportunity, and you're so excited. You've joined it, you're passionate about it, you absolutely, you're living and breathing this income opportunity. You can see how it's going to get you to where you want to go. Now this stage, it normally lasts around 2 weeks. Now, I'm going to be totally upfront with you. If you are what I like to call a business opportunity seeker, and that means that you kind of jump around from business opportunity to business opportunity, it's likely that you're going to join a business opportunity, be this excited, and realize, you know what, this actually takes some hard work. It's not a push button system where I can sit back and watch the money coming in. This isn't me anymore, and you're going to move on to the next business opportunity. Well, if that's you, then I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not willing to put in some hard work to get your results, then just stick to your day job. Online marketing, home business, it's not for you. It takes hard work. There's a lot to learn. It takes hard work, but it's simple to get the results that you want when you know what you're doing. So if you are determined to get the results you want, and you're going to put in that, roll up your sleeves and do some hard work, then this first 2 stages is going to give you the energy and the enthusiasm to get over that learning curve to really understand what your business opportunity is all about. Now, if you're not a business opportunity seeker and you're actually trying to go through and going to do the work, you're going to move on to stage 2. And the stage 2, this is where it's like the learning phase. This is where you've realized, you know what, it is going to take a little bit more work. I don't know all the answers on how to put all this together, so I'm going to have to learn, because I've never done this before. You have to remember, when people, think of doctors or teachers or anyone that goes to university, they normally go to university for 4 years minimum before they go and start practicing whatever they're learning about. So in that first 2 weeks, you've learnt so much already about your business opportunity, but you now realize it's going to take a little bit of work, obviously not 4 years, but you're going to have to put some learning time in. You're not expected to know how to do everything overnight. So this is what I call the learning phase. Now, 2 things happen in this learning phase. 1, people get stuck in it. 2, other people, they move on to stage 3. So let me tell you a bit about the people that get stuck in the learning phase. A lot of people, they like to have everything perfect, and they want to know all the ins and outs on how everything works before they actually go and start taking action. And this is an area where I see a lot of people get stuck in. It's a total downfall. I was fortunate enough when I first started, someone gave me this example of when you're building your business, look at it like a skeleton, where you've got your skeleton there. So you just need to know the bare minimum. So you've got your skeleton, and then start applying, and then as you go, you're going to get your muscles and your skin and everything else. You don't have to have the whole body and everything together there first. It's more about getting the basics, understanding the basics, start taking action on those, and you can learn as you go. So if you want to move on to stage 3, during this learning phase, when you're learning about all the different parts of running a successful business, so your first one will be marketing, learning all about marketing. So when you're learning about something, don't try to know everything about it straight away. Learn the bones of marketing in one strategy, and then go and start applying it, and then keep learning about it and mastering that as you're going along. And then when you've mastered it, move on to another marketing strategy. And then once you've got your marketing down packed, your next thing you might work on is your emails. So what are you writing in your emails? What are you putting in your emails to get better conversions? So getting more sales, getting more money in your bank account. So you're going to go through all the different stages of running a successful business, and you're going to have to learn at all these different stages. So it's really important, remember, bare minimum. Once you've got the bones, start taking action on it, start applying it, and you're going to master it as you go. Let me give you another example. When I first started video marketing, I used to want to shoot my video perfect. If I stuffed up, I would start again and keep going until I could do my whole video in one run. Where I realized that if I do that, it's going to take so much time, and because sometimes I say things that don't make sense sometimes, or a noise happens or something happens, I have to start again. So what I learned is when I was doing video marketing is it's not about having the perfect video. I don't have to look perfect, sound perfect. It doesn't have to have the perfect background. It doesn't have to have the perfect lighting. It doesn't have to have everything perfect. It's more about just try to get it as good as you can. And if you make a mistake, you can cut it out. It's more important to get your video done and get your messages out there, uploaded and going. And then as each video you do, you're going to get growing confidence and you're going to get better at it. I look back at that first video I ever did online and I still can't believe I put it up there. But that first video and the fact that I pressed that upload button and put it up there, that's the reason I can do videos like I can now. Where if I was waiting to have my perfect video, then I wouldn't have made all that money I made in my first 12 months, because I would have been just trying to get that perfect video and getting everything perfect. Where instead, I got my message out there. I connected with people with my message and I just got it out there, and I got better in every video that I did since then. So to move on to stage 3, my advice to you is don't be perfect. Know the bones and learn as you go. And if you do that and you start applying what you learn, then you're going to move on to stage 3. And stage 3 is all about how you run your business. So there's 2 ways that you can run your business and activities that you're doing in your business. There's one which I call busy time, and there's one that I call income producing activities. So your income producing activities are things that you do that are going to make you money. So for income producing activities, it normally relates to sales and marketing. So if you look at sales, that might be picking up the phone and having a conversation with someone if you're required to connect with people on a personal level. If it is sales, it might be doing a sales video or creating a video message to share some of the struggles you went through, some of the triumphs you've had. Writing an email to share these, sharing your story about why you started, what results you had, what helped you jump over the hurdles, just sharing what you did to get the results that you're having. So anything to do with sales and marketing are income producing activities, and I always recommend to do these first in your day. And the reason is, if every single day you're doing income producing activities, so either setting up a marketing campaign or doing some sort of marketing message, then that's when you're going to start seeing results. But the problem a lot of people do is they do their busy activities. They check their emails, they check Facebook, they do all their learning, which was that second stage. They do all that first, and then they rush their income producing activities, and they find that they're not spending enough time on it. And that is a huge mistake. If you want to get through stage 3 and get to that 100,000 plus income per annum, then you need to do your income producing activities first. And an activity that I was taught once is, before I go to bed, on a piece of paper, I write out everything I want to achieve that day. I then go through and order the activities that are in the order that I want to do them. I'll always put my income producing activities first, and then my busy activities second, and then it's all the other things that I need to do in that day. Now, what I do is, once I've written that out on a piece of paper, I then go and put that into my diary. And there's going to be some days where you might be having a day where you need to be really creative. So for example, if it's a day you're doing a lot of videos or writing a lot of material from a creative standpoint, then you might write at the top of your diary, today I'm feeling extra creative. So what I want you to look at is, look at the activities you're doing that day and write a word that describes what that day is going to be like. So for example, it might be today, if you have a lot to get done, today I'm really productive. Or today I'm making heaps of sales. So think of a word of something that's going to relate to the activities you're doing that day and write it at the top of your diary. Because what's going to happen is you're going to go to bed and your brain is working and working out the best way and the quickest way to get all this done. It's also focusing on what you wrote at the top of your day, whether it's a creative day, productive day, or it's a sales day. It's getting it all set and structured so that when you wake up, you go to your diary, you know what you're doing straight away, and you can get to it. You don't have to get caught in your busy stage. And I should point out that if you're going through that learning stage and you're still learning material, then make sure you put it in your diary. Block out 2 hours a day or an hour a day for learning. And that's how you do it. And that's the way, if you're doing this diary method that I've just gone through, then it really helps you apply what you're learning because you've got income producing time scheduled into your day already. And when you do that, then that's when you get to having $100,000 a year plus income in your business. So let me ask you a question. Would you like to know more about how I structure my day around my kids and my family and all of that? Like know the ins and outs on what I do in my business daily to get the results that I got in my first 12 months and the results that I get now. If that's the case, then I'd love for you to work a lot more closer and one-on-one with me. And look, I normally charge $499 to have sessions with me where I can sit down and help you. But there's one way that you can get access to me a lot cheaper, is to partner with me, and it's only going to cost you $49. So what I'm going to do is down below, I want you to click on that continue button and you can find out more about how you can have access to me for $49 and really get to know more about how I got through those 3 stages, what I was doing and what tips I can give you to get through them when you're going through those stages and to work with me more one-on-one in a personal way. Click on that continue button down below and find out more about how you can partner with me for $49. Have a fabulous day, everyone. I will talk to you real soon in my next message that I'm going to share with you. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.